We are in Vilnius, Lithuania. I'm here with my brother.
What's up, everybody?
We're gonna have a little chat today, and we've also got some Lithuanian snacks, so it's gonna be chat and snack. We can call it chat.
Oh, that's that is a great video series title.
My new series, Chat and Snack.
So we have Jersica Adventure Flavoured Crisp. That's not what I expected.
They're pretty good. I can get on them.
These are good. They do have a little bit of a chili kick, but also kind of fruity and tangy at the same time.
A little bit. It reminds me of like a fruity prawn cracker. Obviously, we're both half Asian, being our dad's from Hong Kong and our mum's from England. Is there any part of that that's had like a really big impact on your life?
That's a big question. I've always thought I'm different. And also in the context of the media, it's like growing up we've not really had much representation. So I don't think it's necessarily had a negative or positive impact on me.
I mean, for me it's had a huge impact, and it's been, you know, one of the reasons why I travelled to Asia, why I'm learning Chinese. Most of it's been positive. So what about growing up as, you know, someone that's half Asian? Did you like experience any racism? Did you like...
I don't know if I just like owned it, but in a way I think it helped me kind of make friends, and because it makes it easy to remember. For sure, it gives you an identity, and I know some people find that as a negative thing, like being labelled by your race, which like I get is a problem. But
yeah, when I was growing up, people called me Chinese, not like you're Chinese, but like, you know,
the Chinese guy.
Yeah, you're the Chinese guy, or you know, if someone would have questions about Chinese food, they would ask me. And yeah, I'm not even fully Chinese, neither of us are, but I thought that was kind of cool. I liked having that something extra, but at the same time, we were white as well.
Definitely. I mean, I think personally it was definitely beneficial, kind of having an experience with two cultures growing up.
I really enjoyed it.
Definitely, because I think it's given me a wider view of the world. Whereas if I'd just grown up white British, I don't think I would be as knowledgeable about the world, and maybe wouldn't have that foundation knowledge of like there are other cultures in the world, there are different ways to live. Because one day we would be eating chicken nuggets, and then the next day we'd be eating a whole steamed fish. And that was just like normal, and I kind of understood that, these are two different worlds coexisting.
Well, when we were much younger, I didn't understand any of that. It was just something you did. But as you get older, you realise not everybody has, you know, a whole fish on a plate. And you rip the bones out and, you know,
eat the eyeballs.
Someone eats the eyeballs.
So this is a tree cake. So this is a segment of a tree cake. The full thing looks kind of like a Christmas tree. Someone on Instagram messaged me to say that it's not actually that typical.
I've never seen it anywhere else.
It's kind of marketed to tourists as typical Lithuanian.
But it's not.
No idea what it is.
I think it's a biscuit or something.
Okay, you go.
That's not bad. Not bad, it's a bit too sweet.
It's okay. No, doesn't taste that rich. I love a rich biscuit. That's fine. I think the most fun thing about it is that there are things that we've been brought up with, and then as you learn about the world, especially in East Asia, you kind of think, that's the origin of where I've learned it from. Always used to take our shoes off before we got in the house. I thought that was just a normal thing, and then when I started like at school going to my white friend's house and they just leave the shoes on and go into the living room, I'm like, what are you doing?
That is a bit weird, isn't it?
Your dad's gonna cane your ass for that. When I travelled to East Asia, and all the hotels like provide you with slippers and you have to take your shoes off before you go into reception, I'm like, damn, that like watered down to us in the UK. There's all sorts of these little tiny...
everything's just dripped down from Asian culture, and we're not necessarily getting all of it, we're just getting these little droplets.
It's really fun rediscovering the kind of origins.
And we might not even realise that they're Asian things that we do. Like, you hear stories of like, you know, American-born Asians or even other mixed-race people, and they feel like being Asian in a Western society can be more of a negative thing. They experience racism, stuff like that. I like to think that maybe the reason we don't have all that is because we have quite a cool Asian dad. And by cool, I mean, you know, he can do taekwondo, And you know, he was in shape. He wasn't like some overweight, the geeky, you know, Asian guy.
Yeah. I remember everyone, all my white friends that met Dad, would always be like, "It's not what I expected." But I think a huge part of that is because Dad speaks with an English accent.
He speaks he
doesn't have any
just as. But yeah, I mean, he moved to England when he was 11 years old, speaking no English. He's gone into a completely new society. Not only just learn the language, but integrated so well.
Yeah.
So as well as Kung Fu, he also like he used to pick us up from school in his modified cars, you know, the lower and the blacked out windows, and he's a boy racer basically.
Yeah.
It's very different. I feel anyway. I've obviously never had any other Asian parents, but I feel, you know, our dad is not quite the stereotype. If anything, he's got all the cool stereotype, you know, the Bruce Lee stereotype.
Yeah. This looks very Lithuanian.
Okay. Do you know what this is?
That's a lot of fun as well. Lithuanians really like it when you try and read Lithuanian.
Go on then, go.
So this is Milis.
Melis.
Sausinkinus.
That is a terrible word.
That's really bad.
I think you find it is actually Sausinkinus.
You say it like a Chinese person. It's a fortune cookie.
It's a fortune cookie. That's why I pronounce it in the Chinese way. Did you know?
Is there a fortune inside?
There's a fortune inside.
No way. Failed effort to get Lithuanian snacks. That's a really good fortune cookie.
It's good, yeah.
Is it in Lithuanian?
It's in Lithuanian.
And Russian.
And Russian. If you are Lithuanian, please help us translate. If you are Russian, you can also help us translate. You kind of wanted to introduce Lithuania to me. Lithuania's got a place in your heart.
Yeah, for sure. So Lithuania was the first place that I visited where I made a YouTube video, and it kind of took off.
It blew up.
Yeah, I got on the YouTube trending page for Lithuania. The name of the video is Why I Want to Live in Vilnius, Lithuania. I was really worried that when it blew up, Lithuanians would think that I was like taking this out of their country and making fun of it. But luckily, the very vast majority of people kind of understood that it came from a place of respect.
People enjoyed it. I think people had a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think Lithuanians just enjoyed seeing Lithuania on YouTube because
it's not well represented in the media.
Not at all. I didn't know anything about Lithuania before I came here.
Yeah, I wonder, you know, I have a lot of people from Taiwan watching this video, and I said to them, I'm going to Lithuania, do you know where it is? And they said, no.
Even a lot of people in the UK like wouldn't think to come here. And it is such a rich place culturally and historically, and it is just an amazing place.
I've really enjoyed it. It's been really nice here.
Yeah, and I think the reason is because the video is genuinely organic, and because it wasn't scripted or it wasn't forced or anything. It was one of the videos where I'm at my most carefree.
You were literally walking around the supermarket going, what's this? Is this a lollipop? And everyone's laughing at you going, no, you know, it's this and that.
It's real. So people message me on Instagram who are Lithuanian, and like overwhelmingly positive.
It's good.
They're just so nice. There's this stereotype about Eastern Europeans that they're kind of standoffish and cold.
But yeah, the Lithuanians I've met so far have been great.
Yeah, they're just so friendly and really ambitious as well. A lot of Lithuanians have messaged me saying sort of how do you travel and that sort of thing. So these are, I think they're kind of like corn puffs, but apparently they're from the kind of war era, so they're kind of war food. These were super cheap. They kind of look like polystyrene packaging.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh my god, that is so sweet.
I wasn't expecting it to be sweet. It's like
cereal.
A giant cereal, that's exactly what I was going to say. Wait, why is there milk here?
Maybe it's a cereal.
Why did you get into travelling? Like, why is this a big part of your life now? It's almost like who you are.
I just turned 26 and I was like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. Because it's kind of like if you don't step out,
you get stuck.
Yeah.
I was just so scared of just waking up one day and being like 50 or I'm 60.
And like, what happened?
What happened? Where did it all go?
All these things that I was going to do like one day will when is one day ever going to happen other than today? So,
But not everyone will make it a priority like you and I did.
No, I'm not saying everyone will prioritise it or do it, but I'm saying everyone has a degree of that desire.
Okay.
And it's that drove me to do it.
Okay. How long have you been travelling for now?
2 years.
2 years.
So my first trip was 6 months. I don't know, I was a bit confused about the logistics of how people long-term travel. And when I started long-term travelling, I still didn't have any idea. Travel was just so much cheaper than I thought it would be.
Okay. And that's a big myth that a lot of people think that travel is expensive. And
Yeah.
it can be. But it also doesn't have to be. Which is different.
Holiday and travel are very, very different. You're very, very careful with your money if you want to last a long time. When you're travelling and you've got no plan to go back to work,
You haven't got disposable income.
No.
You haven't got that money that's constantly rolling in. So you're just thinking about when that number slowly creeps down, how slow or how fast do you
Yeah.
want that number to hit zero. What it is.
this is a Nomida.
It's ginger and melon flavoured something. I don't like ginger or melon.
Okay, let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
What is wrong?
I'm getting so many layers.
It's kind of got a jelly inside, but also a chocolate coating, and a kind of wafer.
I'm still getting new flavours coming
It's so sweet.
Wow, that's sour at the end. But I don't taste the ginger. So you did the 6 months of travel, you ran out of money. What happened?
I flew back to London, and it just so happened that one of my friends on Facebook was crewing up for a TV show,
Okay.
but it was freelance. So being freelance was actually a lot more straightforward than I thought it would be. It was just like getting a job. It's like you knew when you were going to finish, which was really nice because I wanted to go travelling again.
How would someone who wants to get into freelancing, how would they...
If you're already in the industry that you're in, that's really useful because then you just use that for contact. So maybe your old manager is now the manager at a different production company. You can email them and say, hey, got any jobs going? You know, I'm available for the next 2 months or whatever.
Okay.
And then they might hire you. So like networking is huge.
These are dates with coconuts, no added sugar.
Okay. I'm not big on coconut, but
Okay.
I'll do it for the gram. It kind of tastes like date with coconut. It's exactly what you would expect.
Yeah.
It's just
There's
a
no
date.
surprises there.
No, it's a date with coconut shavings.
If someone is unhappy with their job and they want to go travel,
I think save up and go. I read Vagabonding by Rolf Potts while I was working. He talks about a scenario where someone's dream is to ride a motorbike across China. It seems like such a faraway dream and have to win the lottery to do that, when in reality you could clean toilets for 2 months and you would have enough money to go to China, buy a motorbike, drive it, sell it. Like, it's not a pipe dream,
no.
like you're told, and you don't have to win the lottery to go travelling. I think I've been to like nearly 30 or over 30 countries, and I wasn't earning that much. Like, you can do so much with what you have.
Is it pineapple snack thing? I don't know.
Ananas and nini.
Ananas in India, yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. No, it's not like that.
It's a wafer biscuit.
It's overpowering.
It's really sweet.
Pineapple, think pineapple taste.
It tastes like pineapple perfume would taste if that existed.
Final words?
Subscribe to me.
Yeah, subscribe to this guy. Check out his most popular video.
Check out all of them.
If you got any questions for Rob or for myself, you know, just give me a little comment. Try and answer all the comments. Do you? Do you answer all your comments? No? I answer all of them. And we'll see you guys next time.